Hi everyone, my name is Varsha. Today I'm going to be reading about Rachel Carson. This is a continuation to the series 50 Pioneers Who Changed the World. Let's get started. Rachel Carson, the marine biologist, conservationist, and author. From an early age, Rachel Carson could always be found looking at birds, bugs, and fish. She was born in 1907 and grew up on a Pennsylvania farm. She got her master's in zoology at Johns Hopkins University, but when her father died, Rachel decided against getting a doctorate so she could support her family instead. She became the second woman to work at the U.S. Bureau of Fisheries, writing radio scripts about sea creatures. When she wasn't at her government job, she did personal writing about wildlife. Rachel's poetic writing allowed her to reach people in all walks of life. Her first book, Under the Sea Wind, got little attention, but her next book, The Sea Around Us, became a sensation. She won the National Book Award and quit her job to write The Edge of the Sea. In the 1950s, the U.S. government and private industry started to blindly overuse the pesticide DDT. We now know that DDT is highly toxic and that large doses can cause liver damage and seizures. DDT was being used everywhere, from the bug spray you'd use at picnics to all of our crops, but it killed more than just pests. Rachel Carson received a letter from an old friend, Olga Huckins, when a plane spraying DDT killed all the songbirds in her sanctuary. This inspired Rachel to research and write her greatest book, Silent Spring. Rachel's research found that DDT was poisoning livestock, killing fish, fatally weakening birds' eggs, and wreaking havoc on the ecosystem. She wrote the book while battling cancer, and she needed to constantly defend her findings. Chemical companies slandered her work, but Rachel would not be bullied, and the truth about DDT became public. She even spoke in front of the U.S. Senate. She died in 1964, 2 years after Silent Spring was published. The book raised awareness, and action would flow. Rachel's work was directly responsible for the creation of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and inspired the environmental movement around the world. Rachel Carson has contributed greatly to our environment. We even have a school named after her. One famous quote by Rachel Carson is, "The more clearly we can focus our attention on the wonders and the realities of the universe about us, the less taste we shall have for destruction." Thank you for watching, and make sure to check out our other videos.